Okay, so what we got here is a body snatcher rope climber. And if you ordered the whole package, includes the controls, the winches, the spools, and the guide, this is the entire package. This is what you should receive. You have the body snatcher, you have the controls, your up and down relays with the manual buttons. You should have your airline spooler, your winch, and your control cable. And then you should have a green extension cord that has a collar fitting on it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and actually step by step how to hook this thing up in just a quick scenario, so that way if you have any questions or whatever, hopefully this helps. All right, so for the first step, we're going to install the winch and the spool assembly or whatever. So Mike, what now what we're using is a mounting system that we have in the shop to test the ones that we have. Now, the same principle applies on wood, metal, it doesn't matter, just however, basically this is the way we're doing it in the shop. So we'll see if we can get you some more information. All right. Now, for this particular purpose, we're just screwing it up there with drywall screws. You can use bolts, lags, or any other kind of fastener to do the same job. All right, we'll show you how to hook up the character to the winch now. So, in order to start, if you have your cable low enough, just hook the guy, just get a couple guys, grab it up. But what we're going to do first is we're going to hook up the controls to indicate if this thing was hanging 20 feet in the air. It's like, oh, how do I get to it? How do I get to it? I'm about to say. Take your controls. Well, basically what we need to do is we just need to hook up the winch. That's all we need. You just need a regular 120 volt power supply. The way that your winch is going to come, it's going to have two plugs that are going to be collar coated. It may not be the same collar coating as the ones that you have, but it's the same principle. It's red, blue to blue. There's also going to be one black cord that comes off your winch. That's what goes to the 120 volt power supply. Just use the standard old extension cord. It might be a great extension cord. Just an extension cord is all you need to plug into that. So can you grab a couple more extension cords? Now these collared ones here go back to the control. Now it just depends on what size, how far up the winches are mounted will depict how far you need to go with an extension cord. But they just use standard extension cords, no special requirement, no special voltage or nothing. Doesn't have to be 12 gauge, it could be a 16 gauge one, just an extension cord. We're just using an old extension cord. We'll go green first. Alright. So, again, red to red, blue to blue, green to green. As long as you get your collars right. And you know what? If it's not collar coated, there's two sets of wires. White and black go together, and red and green go together. You got start? This one here has a 3-prong. On your yellow electrical spool will have probably a brown or some sort of indication of collar that will correspond with your control cord. This is what goes down to your actual back. At this point, because we plugged in the power supply to the winch and your control cables that go back to the board. Basically what it is, on your control board, you'll have 2 blue buttons that are mounted to the relays. Now you hit one, it'll go up, hit the other one, and the cable will drop down. Just drop the cable as far as you need it to go to where you can hook it onto the carrier. Now, about there's where we need this. On his shoulder, there's going to be a ring that this thing would hook into. So you would take this, just hook it into it. And then you would come back. So technically, if you get it low enough, you don't even have to pick the guy up. The winch will do the work for you. Once you hit the up button, pull him up until he stops. There is a limit switch that keeps you from overextending the winch. So now that we got it all hooked up, it's like you got all these lines in your way and everything else. All your power cords and all your other lines that you don't need next to the character, just run them behind the guy. Typically what you want to do is you want to try to get it away from the guy kind of hiding up along the boom. What we do here for this particular application, and that's essentially what we do here just as far as testing goes. In a permanent application, you would zip tie those up or hide them or run some sort of a trough or something. Okay, now we got our character hanging. The question's been, well, how do we attach this to this? There's a ring that comes on this. I keep telling my guy to stop putting the ring on there because it doesn't go to anything. Your first instinct is, well, how do I get that onto the cable? We're not doing that. Basically, your cable's going to run through here. Actually, if you got the wrench, take an Allen wrench and a 1/2-inch socket. And it pulls the piece completely out. Only thing we're going to do is just hook it on here just like this and then reinstall the part. Oh, here. It's a bolt. If you don't succeed, try again.